works. I wonder if I should put it the other way. I'm trying to make the sun not glare over it. What's up, guys? We'll just get started. What up? Miss Freakout, what's good? I'm doing I seen a comment that said draw a ghost. So I was like, let me explore ghosts here, and then seen a picture of King Boo. I was like, I might as well do that one. How are y'all doing today though? I also got to buy some chalk. I'm good. I also got to buy some chalk though, because I'm running out of certain colors. So I gotta only do characters that I have the colors for, and I have a lot of white right now. So I need to go and go to the store and get some more colors pretty soon. So I'm just starting with the base color, obviously, which the skin tone is white. So just starting off with that, and then I'm gonna bring in the shadow highlights, and that's it. Thank you, A Piece of Toast 96. Appreciate it. But yeah, I do have a lot of white, so I'm trying to do characters that have a lot of white in them. I'm almost done with the base coat. And then with the cinder block, you got all these grooves and dips here and there. Just gotta make sure you compensate for those. I feel like sidewalk might be easier, but it's I have enough sidewalk, but I don't feel like crouching down every day to do art. What's up, Matthew? I'm good, man. How about yourself? So right now, I'm almost done with the skin tone. With surfaces like cinder block, for example, it has a lot of grooves and dips, so it's basically like you're filing chalk when you're coloring on this type of surface. But sidewalk would be easier, but like I said, I don't feel like looking down at the drawings, and I'd rather just stand upright, and I feel like I make better art standing upright. It's just like painting, you know. Imagine looking down on a painting versus upright. Almost done with his lips here. Or should I say his jaw? And then can't forget. Oh, you found him? The red is almost like red orange. I don't know if I have any more, but if not, I can use the pink. Thank you.
We do have pink.
Yeah, I already have pink with me. It's okay.
What, you want me
What's
to
up,
try to look for
Gecko?
red?
Can you draw a mushroom for Mario? Oh, that's a good one, actually. You're talking about Toad. Let me screenshot that. Yeah, Toad. I think that wall is better. I agree. What's up, Lily? So now let's I also like this wall because it gives it like a distorted effect. So let me color the tooth, and then we can move on to the shadows and then get this thing looking realistic.
It already kind of looks like him.
Mm-hmm. All right. So now we know this is his eyebrow, so we're gonna use some shadows here. He has like a M, or I mean a W eyebrow, like that. And we're gonna bring some shadow to blend it. Then his arm's gonna have some sort of shadow going on.
Sit on this?
And then his tail gonna have some shadow too. See, all this is practice and practice and practice. We'll add our own flair to his mouth here. Give him a bigger dip on his mouth.
I don't remember this feeling. You get scared when you spit your belly just
So you're just imagining where the shadows will be.
It's called the fear of heights.
And then that's how things get real,
The fear of
right?
Yeah, your belly.
Give him a little shadow here. All right, and let's see. We'll use our human paintbrush to start blending. See that? Literally treating your finger like a paintbrush here. See that? See how it's already looking more realistic? See how simple that, what a simple change that was? Just watch out because your thumb might get hooked on some sharp piece of rock. Just be careful.
Dang, that already looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Daddy's art. It already looks so good. It already looks realistic. Yeah.
And you'll have like little blotches here and there. That means you just go back with the black again and kind of reshape the shadows a little more so that it all looks like it's together, one piece. You see little dips here. I'll have to compensate for those. Add some black into it, just like that. All the paintbrushes, the human paintbrushes we got. I'll use all of them. See that? Now remember, we don't want to lose his shape. He's basically like a circle, right? So we want to keep his shape circular. Appreciate it. Thank you. Also, guys, share this live whenever I go live, if you can. That's how more sets of eyeballs can check out my channel, and I can continue to grow from there. Also, if you're not subbed, please sub. That way it can This channel can keep growing. See, so I'm just blending the darker parts so it can look like one entire piece of shadow instead of blotches. See that? Already looks cool, huh?
Actually, let's do this.
Wow.
See that? Just keep doing this, and then we blend accordingly. See that? Looks more dramatic now.
Hmm?
Yeah. Let's see. So now we're gonna do the other side. Forgot. This side's all untouched yet. Let's see. And then we want to match the dark on each side to make it more believable that it is one shadow. See, so you just add the black back in. Not too much, enough to cover the areas you want covered and enough to blend accordingly. You see? So now,
Now let's do it. This.
and I could cover the lip, but
Oh, hang?
I want to keep it open. I'm going to highlight that later, and I'm going to soften the shadows later too. So let's do the eyebrow now. Just kind of use your human paintbrush to
Am I going again?
spread the shadows. I'm using the thumb because the thumbs are more durable in my opinion. But this surface still cuts up my fingers eventually, so I'm trying to be extra careful with it. See that? So now, and then we'll add some shadow right here. Just sprinkle it in. Once again, we blend it. We'll add some more shadow right here, just like that,
First we have to put chalk on it.
and then blend it. Add some more right here. That's the wrong chalk. You don't use this chalk.
Use the other chalk. Watch.
Wait, what are you guys trying to do? You guys trying to put chalk on your hands?
Yeah.
This is the wrong chalk.
So
We don't have that type of chalk. Hey,
It's still
it's not drawing chalk. Well, it's a certain chalk it's like a powder. We don't have that.
Yeah, it's like a powder. It's like a powder for your hand. We don't have it.
It is a beautiful day. Yummy chalk, yes sir. Will the tongue be pink? Yes. Beautiful day, beautiful work. Love it all, man. Thank you. Fadomo, appreciate the love. Fantastic art style. Thank you, Restful Art. So I'm doing his other arm right now. Okay, so now, because the light source is up here, right? And it's pointing down at him. The art piece is showing us that. That's why as you know, he's a round figure, so as his
Ready to drop?
his shape gradually goes lower, the dark shadows gradually get lower as well. So because of that, this is his upper lip, right? This part of his tooth is going to be shadowy because his lips, we're giving it the effect that his lip also comes out. You see what I'm saying? So because this is the closest thing to his lip, we're gonna
Yes.
do this.
Yes. Oh, I was actually so close to be jumping.
We're gonna do this. And don't be afraid to make mistakes, because you can always come back in with the base color to fix any mistakes. Let's say this is too dark, right? I can always come back with the white and soften the shadows. So you don't want to be afraid of mistakes, especially when it comes to art. See that? So you just blend the shadow in. You see that? That's cool. Yes, sir, Neil. Appreciate it, guys, for all the love. But anyways, so that's basically the gist of it. Then we're gonna do the tongue, right? Start off with the base color, which is pink. Gotta go in these crevices. Once again, guys, if you're not subscribed to me, please hit that sub button so I can continue to grow my channel. I can continue to go live with more people and teach y'all more techniques. And merch is definitely in the future, for sure. And all that cool stuff. So I'm just coloring the tongue as best as I can. That's decent enough. Now, the tongue is coming out of the image, right? So instead of this being light, the light will have to be like kind of in the middle of the tongue. And then the shadow is going to be out here because it's going to give the effect that the tongue is also lapping over. You see what I'm saying? This is a little darker, so this is going to be the mid-tone of the shadow. So we're going to build the shape with these shadows. And also get some shadow in the end too.
I wasn't doing anything.
And then
We just gotta sit there for
sprinkle some of this right here.
I want to. Oh, that? Oh. I thought this was
So you're not going crazy, you're just going enough to where when you do blend, it's gonna go together. So then we use our human paintbrush once again. You can change up the fingers too if they get too tender. See that? So it's already given the effect that it's kind of shadowy. And of course,
Ready?
use the black to really pronounce the shadows more. See that? And we'll add some, a little bit here. See, we're not going too crazy with the black. We're doing it enough to where
Ready? All right. Ready?
we can still see the image. We can still see the highlights and shadows going on without it being muddy. And then right here, we'll add some more shadow. Just like that. And then rely on our human paintbrush to do the rest. But you see how now the actual shadow, what are you doing? You see how the actual shadow is working with the mid-tone? They're working together now. See that? Now, you can go this way too. You can like actually cover it like this. But you don't have to. You can, it just makes it a little cleaner. I left this uncolored because I wanted to separate itself from the background. Kind of like here, you know, the little faint outline separates it from the background. Too scary, yes sir. It's not graffiti, it's this is my property, so it's not graffiti. What else can I do? So now we can add some highlights to the tongue. Now if you want to add more mid-tone, you can. Kind of just sprinkle it in. Same technique. Blend it in. The more color you add, the more it softens everything. Okay? So now we're gonna add the highlight, right? Highlight will be like about right here. That's basically where the highlight is, because the mouth is open, so the shadow is going to probably take about that much of the tongue, and the tongue is going this way, so this is going to gradually get darker, so this is the only highlighted area. And that just comes with just practicing art. You kind of know how light moves, and then you just do what you know on your art pieces. See that? Isn't that cool? Looks good, huh? Thank you, Blythe. Keep up the good work, man. Looks great. Thank you, Tube. So we've done the tongue, done him. We're still gonna add some highlights to clean up his shadowing, but for now, we're gonna let that ride. We gotta do his crown. I think he has a stone here, and then another stone here. So basically, we're just gonna color his crown. Like so. Unfortunately, I ran out of brown. Brown would have been my mid-tone. It's still gonna look good. And then you run into this problem like working with this type of surface. You know, you're always having a dull piece of chalk. Can't really go through the crevices the way you want them to. You just gotta work with what you got. Sometimes I can file it decent enough to where there is a sharp edge, but it's okay. So that is basically already colored. And I think I ran out of red, so we're gonna use this color to replace the red. I believe there's a red stone here or here. We'll just go with here. I'll act like this is a red stone. And then he has a blue stone also. Color that, baby. And then I'm gonna add the shadows. Not too crazy because it's a smaller image we're working with. So you don't want to go too crazy or else it can look muddy. So we know as a fact that is going to be shadowed. This part's going to be shadowed. And we can just go with that, to be honest. So let's, once again, use the human paintbrushes. The creator gave us. without drawing blood here, obviously. I'm not saying you're gonna always draw blood, but if you're not careful, you can. Luckily, I haven't drawn blood, but if I continue to use that same area, it'll get tender and it can get cut up. You are a writer? No, I'm not a writer. I've written some songs, but I mean, I think every artist kind of like thinks they can do anything they want or everything at once. So, I mean, I guess it's just part of being an artist. We'll darken this area real quick. And then we'll just darken this area. I'm gonna highlight this too with white, but okay. So that's already decent. Add some shadow right here. So now we're gonna clean everything up with white. But before that, I'm gonna color in the eye real quick. Even though we don't need to because it's roughly the same color as the center block, I just do it so I can blend the highlight of the eye better. And let me show you. So, use white. And then just dab your human paintbrush like this. It's almost like you're scratching, you're trying to pick something off the wall. You're scratching with your fingertips. You see how it kind of looks a little better, right? And then if you want to kind of finish it by overlapping and then lightly see that? So it looks kind of shadowy already. Isn't that cool? All right, let me push you all a little back because I gotta do other stuff. So, all right. So now, what are we doing? Luckily, I have I think this is gray. A lighter gray. It's almost like white, but it's gray. I'm gonna use this to kind of soften the shadows. Just like, you know, in a circular motion. I feel like it covers more ground. Just lightly, you don't have to go crazy. Basically just the edges of the shadows. Just like that. Just the edges of the shadows. Just like that. And then we do our thing. Try to make it blend a little better, a little easier. See that? So it looks a little better because it's softening everything now. I'll just go a little more. Just like that. Do the same thing. It's just repetition, guys.
She left me hanging.
We're going repetition while keeping the shape alive. Like I said, if you go too bright, you can always come back with the shadow again. Slightly. Try to make it work. See that? That looks good. I think that looks good. Just gonna make this a little darker right here. Since this is the light, I mean the part with the least amount of light. See how it looks soft now. Appreciate it, Frog. Bus Runner. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, SFT Gecko. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing, right? We're gonna do the same thing on this end. And then same thing. Gonna soften the shadows. And then the last step, I'm gonna come back with the white and really make everything look clean. And then that'll be it, guys. So see, I'm softening everything. See that? Softening the teeth. Like so. And I guess I can add some mid-tone right here. See how that looks. Let's see. A lot of this is trial and error too, guys. You're seeing what works best. And if it doesn't work best, you just remove it and then start again. I like it. It looks like he has a lip now. That's pretty cool. We'll go a little higher on this for the sake of blending. See that? Looks good. See, sometimes it just requires layers. I like it. So, what else are we doing? Let's bring the white back in. Let's make everything clean. Clean everything up. See that? It's a subtle difference, but it matters. I'm gonna clean everything up. Trying to color in all these openings in the brick. Do you have to? No, but it does it cleaner. So that's kind of what I like doing as a gift to y'all, to get a better art piece. Touch up some white here because the eye, you don't have to blend the last part of the eye because usually the highlights are the last of the last, but it's up to you. You can if you want. Clean everything up, clean the teeth up. Make sure their outline is more evident. Because remember, as you blend, everything starts getting grayer too, just by default. So we want to make sure we don't take away all the elements from what we're doing. See that? We're just cleaning everything up. at this point. I'm gonna touch up the white here, so it's just cleaner overall. See how it already looks better? That looks really clean, right? Bandana, yes sir. Los Car Resper, yay top. Yeah, I agree, man. It's looking way cleaner. And then we're gonna add some highlight right here on the lip. Not too much, but just enough so it connects to the previous gray we already laid out. And then we're gonna add some more of that gray. See that? So gradually. I like it, man. It's looking really good. All right, we're gonna add some white here just for the sake of blending. See how I just sprinkled that in lightly? When you're blending, the last thing you want to see is like a sharp transition. That's why I kept working on this area, because it was like dark and then it got light, but you can see almost like a line. Right here, now it's blended enough to where the line disappeared. See what I'm saying? And we're gonna do some white right here. Just flake it in and then blend it accordingly. Just like that. I guess we can use some white here. Blend that in. This is gonna have some light right here too. So that means we gotta add some of that in. See that? Then blend accordingly. It's looking good, right guys? Wow, bro, I see you're alive when you draw shadow. Yeah, I was drawing shadow, but it's not as awesome as this one because I was trying to beat the daylight. All right, so what else are we doing here? Of course, re-add some highlights to the tongue to match the rest of the highlights. And then just lightly blend it on the edges. See that? And what else? What else? We're doing this right here. What I like doing, mind you, this is also going to be highlight. This is part of his lip too. So we're going to just lightly brush our finger. So now, what we're gonna do now is kind of go over the shape lightly, just like that, to give it the effect of the outline. I like doing that because it just looks cleaner. I don't know why, it just does. And it also separates the image from the shadows a little bit more. See? So like right here, we're gonna just do this. That's all we're doing. Lightly. I'm not left-handed, so I'm going extra slow because I'm using my left hand right here. And as we kind of just brush the shadows in, it kind of ties the image and makes it neater looking. You see? That does look cleaner, in my opinion. So now we're gonna do that again, right here. Just a little, trying to use a sharp edge here. And then kind of feather it in. to cover the harsh line. And then that's kind of what we did here. If y'all didn't pay attention, that's how I went over the teeth like that. Then we're gonna do this right here. I'm trying to find a sharp edge. And then we're just gonna run our finger through that. You see how it looks so much cleaner now, right? That little thin outline separates the shadow from the background. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's there. It's just, you don't have to do this, but I feel like this needs a little more darkness going on. And then you do the same thing, just lightly, so you're not taking all the elements away from this. Boom. You see that? Looks much cleaner.
Shallow.
I mean, you can read them, but let's see. And then, so now, last but not least, oh look, we can even do this. We do the same technique with the tongue. See that? And then just lightly brush over it with our finger. You see how it's separated? Looks much cleaner like that. Last but not least, the crown, right? So since we already have light pink, this is the mid-tone. And I don't have a light blue, but it's okay.
Going to get light blue?
No, it's okay. I'm almost done anyways. We're gonna add some shine to these are the rubies. I'm trying to use
I
a
thought
sharp-
rubies were red.
No, it can be either or.
Jax, the redhead, said amazing art.
Thank you. Guys, get out of the way.
Okay.
You guys can read the comments, but... Alright, so... Now we're gonna add the highlights to the crown. Just like that. Gonna do that.
Star
You know, 'cause-
Galaxy said, that's so good. You're so talented.
Thank you, thank you. It's just practice. I've practiced a lot to get to this point. See, and then add some shine here. And shine there.
You've been online for 43 minutes.
Then let's
28 people online. 20 likes.
see. So, well, guys, I think that's it. Let me just go over the eye lightly. Boom. I think that's it, guys. Let's get a better look. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Does that not look clean?
Star Galaxy said, chalk art seems so hard to do. I can't believe you drew that with chalk. That's just amazing.
It's just practice. Is that oil pastel? No, but some chalk has a little more oil than the rest of them. So, but you can do this with any chalk. I use Crayola chalk or just generic Amazon chalk. But look how clean it looks, man. You ate, bro. Thank you, Ada. So realistic. Thank you, Nada. Nurai, thank you. That's so good. You're so talented. Thank you, Star Galaxy. Jackson Redhead. Thank you. Thank you. Bubble the dog. Appreciate it. Yeah, chalk art seems so hard to do. I can't believe yeah, it's just practice. Live log. Thank you. Thank you. Anyways, guys, this is the end of the live. Here, I'll even go a little close to get y'all more of the close-ups. You see, there's still, not everything's gonna be perfect. You're still gonna have some, you know, some holes every now and then. Like you got run into this problem, you know, this groove right here. You can only work with what you got. You see, so close up, it just looks like powder, but you know, when you back up, it's like you see the difference. Anyways, guys, if you like this, please subscribe, comment, turn on your notifications so whenever I post, you guys can get the notification. And yeah, if y'all liked it, please make sure you subscribe. Anyways, y'all be good. Love y'all. Be safe. Continue to do art. I will see you on the next one. Peace.